And from that point on, I've been challenging myself as to how would I fix education? And then I realized at one point through the journey that you can't fix education. Education's not broken. Learning is not broken. We do this all the time. But what I did realize that's broken, or what we can do differently, is we can enlarge the table of the people who are sharing and making a contribution and changing the way we look at education. And the second thing is, what if we can have some new tools that we walk away from today that would help us to be able to redefine our future? We have to change the system. So I've taught at NYU for 12 years. I've traveled around the world, and I've realized that I can give all the data and give all the solutions to people, and people walk away saying, that's great. But I'd rather give you tools that you could walk away with today that change the conversation. So I'm going to give you a few quick tools. So let me give you the first one. I'm calling it long jumping. Follow with me on this. Let's say we're in Cyberport right now and we want to get to Causeway Bay, and I said you had a half hour to get there. I'm going to give you the answers, I'll walk it through, but you could think it through yourself. You'd probably say, oh, I drive, get a taxi and we'll get there. You could actually take a taxi to the MTR and you get there in a half hour. What if I said you had to do it in 20 minutes? You'd say, well, we drive a little faster, take the taxi all the way through. What if I said you had to get there in 15 minutes? You do an incremental change. You say, well, maybe we get a police escort, maybe we get a motorcycle. We're going faster and faster and faster. What if I said you had to get there in 7 minutes? Ah, helicopter. Helicopter, that would do it. But what if I said you had to get there in 2? Some people actually, I heard that, are saying, you can't do it. Yes, you can. You can Skype or make a phone call. I didn't say you had to physically be there. I said you had to be there. But by asking a question that's so dynamically different, you get different answers. What if we changed the dialogue and had people learn more? The second thing is we have this concept, think outside the box. I hate that. I absolutely hate it. It despises me. Why do we say that? So what I've done one day is I sat down and said, how do I think? I'm an innovator, I would say. I've got patents in all different types of technologies. Artificial intelligence, cell phone technology, I have own businesses. How do I think? And I've never once said think outside the box. What I do is I actually create a box when I have a challenge, and I start reaching for the things I know, putting them in the box. And then I toss them out, put them aside, do it again, until I find solutions, because my experiences allow me to create new opportunities. Then I said to myself, let me go ask some other innovators. And Edge, who is a KPMG's innovation head, he does the same thing, he says. And I started talking to great innovators, and I found that you're all innovators, but they do 3 things incredibly well. The first thing is they create experiences and learning opportunities so they can grow. The second thing they do is they're willing to push an idea away that they don't feel is going to work. And the third thing that they're willing to do is say, I don't know. What if we gave the experiences to our young people, to you, that were life-changing? Get a teacher to learn to play the violin. Get a person to learn something new when you're going to give them new boxes, new material to be able to fix what they do. You could change the formula. Knowing that you know a little bit more about education after today, I'd like you to pick 3 people in your world that you can help educate and help them find happiness in the world in which they're building. I'd like you to find 3 people and have them take 3 more people and teach them to grow and develop. And work at it and see how difficult it is to grow people. If you do that over the next year and they then take on others, we will change the world together.